From our Center for the Arts Studios, this is your Ashland University Sports Update. I'm Tom Prizeman. Thank you for tuning in. In Sue Ramsey's final season as the AU women's basketball coach, the team made yet another deep run in the NCAA tournament. They reached the Sweet 16 for the third time in the last 4 seasons. In the first round, it was a 20-point win over Southern Indiana. In the second round, behind 72% shooting in the first half, they finally beat Michigan Tech the first time in 3 tries to reach the Sweet 16, where they ultimately fell to Lewis University, but it was a great game, only falling by 7 points. While the men's basketball team failed to reach the NCAA tournament, the team had its most successful season under 6th-year head coach John Ellenwood. It won the GLIAC South Division title for the first time in program history. It was a year of firsts for the men's basketball program, as they also went undefeated in non-conference play for the first time in program history. It was also the program's first GLIAC tournament appearance since the 2011-2012 season, and that was all due in part to the play of Wendell Davis. The women's softball team was excited to find the success they did while in Florida over spring break. The Eagles went 11-1 during their trip. Head coach Sheila Goulis and some of her athletes talk about their successes and hopes going into their season.
Because every time we come into a game, it's a fight. Like, there's no way that we're going to sit down and roll over. Like, that doesn't happen here at AU.
Our team's loaded with seniors this year, and I think that gives us that great experience right now, early in the year. Now we just have to keep everybody healthy.
We all click together, which is definitely a plus, and it's definitely a good thing when it's coming to season.
We all have this great idea of like wanting to go to GLIACs and like being champions, not only going to play there but dominating people. And I think that having great leaders and having six of us being in that position has done like a really good job thus far.
Well, the first goal that we achieved, our assistant coach Shannon Schaub challenged them that if we won 6 straight games in Florida, we'd get the hermit crab. We had one player carry the cage in, and I guess they checked it and they were looking in there, and nothing was in there. But we hid them in a water bottle, an empty water bottle. So we got them through security. Once we got them through security, we put them back in the cage, and thank God we weren't arrested, or maybe I still would be in Florida. But we got them back to Ashland. Right now, I say that, probably the biggest goal is the GLIAC. That's a huge challenge within itself. Winning the GLIAC is something that brings us in every day and pushes us to our limits. There have been some teams in the GLIAC that have been thorns in our sides over the years, and I know that some of the players are keying into those games, but certainly we need to take every opponent. But we need to win the games against the teams that have beat us in the past.
On every episode of the Eagle Sports Update, we highlight a different student athletes for their contributions on and off the field. This week's guest, wrestler and nursing student Kurt Schaefer, knows the difficulties of being a student athlete. AU TV 20's Colleen Rimmel sat down with Kurt.
Thanks, Tom. Today on our Athlete Spotlight, we're joined by junior wrestler Kurt Schaefer. Thank you for joining us, and congrats on making it to nationals this year.
Thank you very much.
Are you ready to get into some questions?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so first, how was your experience at nationals this past weekend?
It was a great experience. It was nice going down with 5 other guys. I didn't do quite as well as I'd hoped, but the experience going down to St. Louis, being able to wrestle at that level was awesome.
Very good. What are some things that you struggle with being a nursing major and a student athlete?
Just managing my time mostly. Between practice and class, it kind of gets a little sketchy, but my coach really works with me and the teachers work with me, so I'm able to make it all happen.
And what is some advice that you would give to other students who are athletes and nursing majors?
Just don't be intimidated by it all. If you're willing to talk to your coaches and talk to your teachers, you'll make it happen. So just keep on going. That's about it.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Congrats again, and good luck next season.
Thank you.
Back to you, Tom.
Moving to the water. Junior swimmer Hannah Matar made Ashland proud, returning from the NCAA championships in Indianapolis with 3 All-American honors and placing in the top 9 in all 4 of her events. We talked to Hannah about her experience and some of her achievements from her time at the meet.
It was really exciting, especially at the finals sessions. All the parents go crazy in the stands and they play lots of loud music, and there's so much fast swimming that everybody is just so excited, and it's a really fun environment to swim in. So I had some pretty high goals, high expectations for this meet because last year I had such a great year. I didn't quite do as well as I wanted at nationals, but I mean, I'm still happy with the work I put in this year, and with having a new coach, there's always kind of a transition period, and it wasn't exactly what I wanted, but it was definitely not a disappointment. I guess I can't really complain with how I did. So I mean, I was All-American 3 times, so I mean, I was still happy, but next year there's more to work for. Next year, since I've already been, All-American a couple times, it just kind of will push me even more to want to just place higher and higher, so next year should be fun.
Switching from the pool to the field, junior baseball pitcher Art Warren has struck out 22 batters and allowed just 1 run in his 16 innings on the mound, helping the AU baseball team to an 11-5 start. Warren has done all this in his first season coming off injury. AU TV 20's Derek Wood has the story.
The Ashland Eagles are getting a major boost to their pitching staff. After being redshirted a year ago, junior pitcher Art Warren is preparing to make his home debut this Sunday. Warren, who is returning from Tommy John surgery, missed last season with that elbow injury and is starting the season stronger than ever off of a solid spring performance.
Art is, he's a very hard worker, very dedicated player, and obviously coming off the surgery, he's had a lot of rehab, and but he's stuck with the program, and I mean, it's a testament to how hard he worked to get back as quickly as he did.
Warren is still adjusting from his injury, but says he hasn't felt this good in quite a while.
It feels great. It's a good experience. I haven't pitched in 18 months in a live game, so it was very exciting and very rewarding to know all the hard work I put in the offseason rehabbing. It finally paid off with my few good outings so far this year.
Warren has many goals for this season and his return to the mound, including a few personal ones.
My hopes for this season, as far as my elbow goes, I hope to just be durable. I'm hoping to long last, stay healthy throughout the season, and be able to pitch when it comes to conference time in the postseason. My main goal is just to stay healthy.
Warren's first start of the regular season comes in his home debut this Sunday against Northwood. For AU TV 20, I'm Derek Wood.
Staying on the diamond, AU baseball head coach John Shalee reached a major career milestone on the team's trip to Florida.
It was a moment that obviously I was proud of, and what made it special obviously is a connection with my dad, and the only regret is that he wasn't there to see it. But no, it was a special moment, and what was neat was my whole family was there. My mother was there, my wife, and my 3 kids as well. And Adam, my oldest son, plays at Stetson University down in Florida, and their coach let him miss their games to be there. So it was nice, having my whole family there. You take it 1 year at a time, and I'm a big believer, though a team is a seniors team, and so now that this has passed, I'm glad we got it done early, and now we can concentrate on this year and this team and this season. And I told our guys this will be the only time that this group will be together, and so we're looking forward to this year and what we can accomplish with this team. Yeah, probably the biggest challenge for our players is probably mentally. It's hard. You come back from Florida and beautiful weather, nice fields, and play a lot of games every day, and then you got to go back inside. But our guys are used to that. We talk about it, and when we get the opportunity to get back outside and play, then we want to get after it and play with enthusiasm. In this league, this is my 18th year at Ashland, and the league has just gotten better and better and better. When I first came to Ashland, the league wasn't very good in baseball. And I think a lot's about what we have done over the years, in Grand Valley as well. We're the 2 that's made the World Series. I think each of us 5 times. So, yeah, you got to come to play every day. And the league, like I said, has really gotten better, and we look forward to the challenges.
Shalee joins his father Don as the only father-son duo to be members of the 1,000-win club. Don Shalee won 1,442 games and 3 national championships as the head coach of Marietta College. 22 members of the men's and women's indoor track and field team competed at the Division II National Championships in Birmingham, Alabama. 18 All-Americans AU had. Drew Windle, with a time of 1:49.2, won the 800-meter national championship. That gives him 5 national championships for his career here at AU. While the men finished 4th overall as a team, the women finished 3rd, and that gives makes AU the only team to have 2 teams, their men's and women's teams, finish in the top 4. That's it for this edition of the Ashland University Eagle Sports Update. I'm Tom Prizeman. Thank you for tuning in.